I could only see the top of it from my angle.
Yeah, I thought he was the leader. He looked close to the pace car. I knew it was someone up front, which is not good.
Take it easy. First 80 laps, guys.
Watch exit of turn 2 here. Killing people on every start.
É só mais uma volta pra verde, ok? A linha por dentro, ok? Lembrando que o pit tá fechado, ok?
Yeah, you're blinking pretty bad, Curtis.
Alcance o carro 17. Se prepara, vai largar.
Are you on Wi-Fi, or are you hardwired in?
It's Wi-Fi.
Bandeira verde, tá valendo.
Let you go because I knew it did, so go.
Try turning your grandstands off. That might help you.
Tem carro na linha de fora. Liberado por fora, carro por fora, liberado por fora.
Hey, number 4, the rest will blink. If I can watch. Well aware.
Tem carro na linha de dentro. Feito, liberado.
Yeah, it's really bad. Can't see for the smoke.
Yeah, this is so hard to race with that guy blinking, it's just ridiculous.
Late block, how'd that work?
Carro lento lá embaixo, bandeira amarela, alinhamento em fila única, ok? Lembrando que o pit está fechado, ok? Alcance o carro 20.
Yeah, thanks, Curtis, for pulling off. I've been that.
In the dog leg.
Alcance o
I've been
carro
that blinking
21.
guy before. I'm on just Wi-Fi, but I'm using a range extender, so I'm able to
O
do it
pit agora tá aberto.
on just Wi-Fi.
18, you're scaring me. Try turning down your grandstands. That helped me when I used to be on Wi-Fi a little bit. Cleared it up. Less to process. Maybe your car
Alcance o
count too.
carro 21.
But that's a kind of issue with the processor and the graphics card. It wouldn't affect the internet connections with the rest of us seeing him.
I was on Wi-Fi, had issues. It turned down my grandstand, and it cleared it up for me.
Yeah, it does. If you get low CPS, you'll. I've been running this way for 2 years. It's just a bad day.
Yo. Now my center screen is flickering off and on. This is not good.
I will do my very best to not rear end you, Brad. I promise.
Okay. Yeah, you woke me up there. I had my wheel turn off at Texas, man. I didn't know what happened. It was so weird. It took me like a minute to figure it out. But that was a weird feeling.
I've just changed to a new computer yesterday, and I haven't quite got the force feedback settings on the wheel where I want them to be. The steering just feels so light. I need to crank quite a lot more into it.
I don't run much force feedback in this car. Very little, actually.
I think it's just one of those things that because I'm used to having it higher than it is here, I just need a bit more.
Like I get in a stock car and I crank it up.
Someone's saying turn up the damping. I think I'll do that because it just at the moment feels. It's fine when you start to turn in, but just at kind of low speeds on the straights, it just feels a bit kind of light at the front end.
You know, if you're in practice,
Alcance o
and
carro
I
21.
think it's in the graphics adjustment, it'll tell you what it recommends to set at. I would check that and see what you're at versus that.
Jim, am I still blinking?
Your audio's still busted up.
I said 12, you're bleaching like... Yeah, stop there.
É só mais uma volta pra verde, ok?
I'm in the back here for a while. See if it gets better.
Restart in second or third gear.
First.
Yeah, first, just watch the spin.
Honestly, I'm just glad we're in a nice group of guys. I mean, the last race I was in, we had one of the races I was in, we had a blinker, and guys went. The guy who was blinking got really mad. People were like, "Dude, you're blinking really bad," and he goes, "Well, there's nothing I can do to fix it." Like, gets all pissed off at people for telling him he's blinking.
Usually a pretty cordial group. A lot less toxic than
Se
NASCAR.
prepara, vai largar.
Yeah, NASCAR can get bad.
Alcance
Honestly,
o
the
carro
ones that are
21.
most cordial in
Ok,
NASCAR
o
are
pace car
the
entrou.
Southerners.
Thank you very much, 22.
Bandeira verde.
Go, 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 go! 26.
Missed a gear, sorry David.
MZ.
Por dentro. Ainda aí, mantenha a tua
What was
linha.
that, man?
I missed
Tá no
a
topo,
gear.
trio white, cuidado com o muro. Carro por dentro, lado a lado.
Good save, guys.
Feito, liberado.
Someone spun down low on the back stretch.
Crashing in turn 3.
Amarela, ela. Alinhamento
Yeah,
em
it scares me
fila
when I
única,
hear that,
ok?
and I realize
Lembrando
I'm in
que
turn
o pit está fechado, ok?
When you wreck,
Alcance o
don't on the brake.
carro
Don't zip into
26.
the track and hit anybody else, please.
Pace and dog
Mantenha o
legs.
foco, mantenha o foco, vamos lá.
22, do I have any damage to the back from when you hit me before the last restart?
Number 15, you don't have any rear wing.
Abriu o pit.
Come by me, 17.
This keeps up, we might be able to go the whole race on fuel.
17, pass me right.
Yeah, I did one.
What are you doing, 25? Pass me right, dude.
I did one earlier in the week where you
Who passes on the left? Who does that?
could make it on fuel, but it was damn close. I think we had like 9 cautions.
You also would get a big advantage from new tires late in the race, so...
Yeah, I had the opposite happen to me in sprint cars. I was running a sprint car event, and in that series, caution laps don't count. And we had so many cautions that I actually ran out of fuel.
The last 2 I've done,
This is my first race. We have to pit and refuel and everything. You know, change tires. I thought there was no pit stop.
the last 2 I've been in, we had green flag stops, and I spun off pit road on both of those. Recovered from the first one, not the last one. Those are the only close to that length of run I've seen all week, though.
Yeah, it is a very slippery pit exit at this track.
Yeah, I embarrassed myself twice for sure. I came in and practiced like 20 minutes on and off after that.
It's one of those things, though, I always think that the tracks that have the slippery pit exits, you can practice it so many times, and then half the time you just forget when you're coming out of the pits.
I'm reminding myself that this pit exit's dangerous as hell because you can't stay lower for long. You just kind of have to come up, and if you have to adjust depending on where traffic's coming, it can really mess you up.
Yeah, it's one of the very few, I think for ovals anyway, that feeds straight back into the racing line.
Yeah, it just spits you right out there. It's dangerous as hell, and you're at like quarter speed.
I definitely have a feeling, though, that this is always one of the tracks that if you're around at the end, you'll get a decent result because they're so many kind of early
É
spins.
só mais uma volta pra verde, ok?
The last race I did yesterday, there were 4 on the lead lap. I have never finished a race and seen the top 10, or seen the lead lap be more than 10. It's always a 10 or less. 5 seems pretty common.
How many do we have left on the lead lap now?
Quite a few still.
There's 21 on the lead lap right now.
Oh, but there's 80 laps to go still.
Make that 20. I think the 21st place has just been last.
Se prepara,
It's going to
vai
be a long
largar.
race. Yeah, it's going to be over an hour, I bet.
Ok, o pace car entrou. Bandeira verde.
Cones everywhere. Slow on the front. The cars everywhere. Jesus. The 20. Figure it out, 21.
Are you using a PlayStation controller, man?
Tem um carro na linha de fora.
Second and 3.
Bandeira amarela,
Watch out.
bandeira amarela. Alinhamento
Wow,
em fila única, ok? Lembrando que o pit está fechado, ok?
Why are the lap cars racing? Why?
The 10.
Passe o carro.
Wow.
5.
10, you just drove right through him. One more time. When you get in a wreck, stand on the brake.
We're wandering about there about half speed caused that.
Mic check.
O pit
Yeah,
agora está aberto.
Okay. Maybe don't talk so much. We'll help to.
Alcance o
I heard you,
carro
15.
26.
And the 21 is way off the pace. I don't know what he's doing.
I have a question, guys. This is my first race. Do we have to pit and refuel?
Yeah, you have to pit. 30 liters fuel, probably 25, something now. Change tires. Almost
Okay, great, thanks.
almost every Indy race you'll need to pit. Some of the short tracks will catch enough cautions where you might be able to make it.
And you might want to think about using your brake when they're crashing.
Limited tires in these cars. There's no tire limit. So if you get a long run and the opportunity to pit comes up, most people are going to take it because there's no tire limit.
And once again, idiots, you wreck, step on the effing brake.
To be fair, the light blue car on the front stretch wouldn't have done much good if he'd been on the brake because he was upside down for most of it.
You don't have any damage, 10? I thought that would have got your front wing.
Very good point about the blue car.
Very nervous here that the 21 is right behind the bit. He's going into the pits, I think, so hopefully he might just give it up.
Yeah, it's the one thing I do not like about racing these cars is that lap cars are stuck in between the leaders.
That guy, the 21's in a Marco Andretti livery, which is quite fitting, I think.
And apparently they don't have any common sense to get out of the way, or decency.
I think a part of it is these are very international races, and there's a lot of people with different racing constitutions on here.
Yeah, I agree. That's an interesting way to look at it. It's the same way in real IndyCar. I was listening to Hinchcliffe, and he was saying that, you got guys like from Australia where the attitude is very aggressive racing style versus like the European method. It's kind of, this whole series has always been that way, where you got so many guys with so many different driving etiquettes.
It's funny because I saw that segment on the Dale Jr. download too, yet I lost my voice 6 months before that for saying basically the same thing.
Nice.
So, the thing is, anyone coming from a road course racing background, generally speaking, would be used to, if you're being lapped, you get out of the way and you don't fight the leaders coming through. So.
Ok, aqui terminamos, pode ir.
In the race. Only lap 20, geez.
Just think we're starting a brand new race now with 70 laps. Pretty much still got a full tank of fuel.
É só mais uma volta pra verde, ok?
Cool.
Alinhamento em fila única, ok? Alcance o carro 2. Atenção, prepara. Ok, o pace car entrou. Verde, verde, verde. Ó, esse carro tá uma volta atrás, não é posição. Ó, esse carro tá uma volta atrás, não é posição. Carro por fora, liberado por fora. Ó, esse carro tá uma volta atrás, não é posição. Liberado por fora. Por fora. Liberado por fora.
Oh, that was sloppy, man. Sorry, Andreas.
Cones everywhere. Please don't rush the cones.
Tem um carro na linha de fora. Ok, liberado. Por dentro. Liberado por dentro.
Where you want me, up or down?
Carro por fora. Liberado por fora. Ó, esse carro tá uma volta atrás, não é posição. Por fora. Ainda aí. Liberado por fora. Por fora. Ainda aí, mantenha a tua linha. Fica por baixo. Ok, liberado.
Wrecking on the dog leg.
Yeah.
Did you get your arms?
At least that
Ó,
didn't
esse
cause
carro
me
tá uma
five
volta
position.
atrás, não é posição. Por fora. Ok,
I don't know how
liberado.
you recovered that well, do you?
Ó, esse carro tá uma volta atrás, não é posição. Tem um carro na linha de fora. Fica embaixo. Ok, liberado. Amarela, amarela. Alinhamento em fila única, ok? Lembrando que o pit tá fechado, ok?
Fuck.
That was not me. You got me, man. You couldn't keep your line.
I tried to not get into an incident, and then now I'm fucked.
Passe o carro.
The guy caught me from the back, so...
What happened? What happened with the leaders? Pace in 3. They're in dogleg.
Deixa o carro 15 passar. Ele tinha a posição quando a amarela saiu. Abriu o pit, abriu o pit. Alcance o carro 17.
I thought for sure I would have been total. I'm surprised they have so low repairs.
Alcance o carro 3.
Any cautions is at 4? It's gonna be fun.
Fun on the bun. How many laps till green?
So how many did we have to stay out there?
2 green.
Henry, number 17, I think you must have been in every single IndyCar race I have ever done, just about. You must put a lot of time into this.
Alcance o carro 3.
Get some seat time.
Off the blinker left. Number 12, is it?
Blink 4.
Ok, pisa fundo, vai, 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 vai. Uma volta para verde, se prepara aí. Alinhamento em fila única, ok? Alcance o carro 21. Atenção,
So this is
prepara.
going to be fun with all these lap cars.
Ok, o pace car entrou.
Come on by 21, it's going green.
Verde, verde, verde. Ó, esse carro tá uma volta atrás, não é posição. Você tá em segundo. Boa, bom trabalho, vamos lá. Foco no resultado. Por fora. Ó, esse carro tá uma volta atrás, não é posição. Ok, liberado. Vai por cima. Bandeira amarela. Alinhamento em fila única, ok? Lembrando que o pit tá fechado, ok?
Well, did you miss a gear, Henry? Do what? Did you miss a gear? No, I was trying to stay out of the rack.
Pace in the dogleg.
Alcance o carro 21.
I'm right behind you, but I just... Next thing I'm 3 wide and all
O
this
pit
other
agora
stuff.
tá aberto.
Can we try to make it through one corner without wrecking? I mean, seriously, get a lap in.
Oh, quite a bit on the lead lap.
Still not halfway.
The one thing that's annoying about these races is it's almost impossible to get your lap back in these cars.
Yeah, depending on the track, it's very difficult. It's a lot harder at the short tracks. Leaders stay out more often, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I've always thought it was, I always liked there's no lucky dog in IndyCar. I mean, I've always thought the lucky dog was a stupid rule in the first place.
Part of me thinks if they had the lucky dog, maybe people wouldn't fight as hard to get their lap back, which might be nice, but I don't even think that would always ring true.
Here's what I'll tell you is one of the greatest races I've ever seen. Most people would have typically been considered a boring race, but it was in Berlin Raceway, and it was a super late model event, and that's kind of how I realized how good Chase Elliott was. And we watched him go 4 laps down, and all green, he got all 4 laps back and took the lead.
Are you from West Michigan?
I'm from Canada, but there's not as much racing in Canada, so I go up to the States a lot.
Did you hit me?
Alcance o carro 21.
Berlin is like 20 minutes from where I grew up. I used to go watch races there when I was little.
Uma volta para verde, se prepara aí.
Gorgeous facility.
I always enjoy the geography of some of that area that you can go north from Canada into America.
It was weird in the New York and the Finger Lakes area for sure. Kind of like it tricks your brain when you're trying to think about it.
É isso aí, vai, vai!
But yeah, I've been to like a lot of races that area.
Uma volta para
There's
verde, se prepara
Toledo's
aí.
another track I've been
Alinhamento
to
em
a
fila
lot.
única,
Fun
ok?
place to watch
Atenção,
racing
hein?
too.
Vai largar. Alcance o carro 2. Ok, o pace car entrou. Verde, verde, verde. Ó, esse carro tá uma volta atrás, não é posição. Tem um carro na linha de fora. Ok, liberado. Ó, esse carro tá uma volta atrás, não é posição. Tem um carro na linha de fora. Ó, esse carro tá uma volta atrás, não é posição. Ok, liberado. Tem um carro na linha de fora. Fica embaixo. Liberado por fora. Carro por fora. Ó, esse carro tá uma volta atrás, não é posição. Fica por baixo. Ok, liberado.
Charles, you're still blinking really bad.
Bandeira amarela, alinhamento é em fila única, ok? Lembrando que o pit está fechado, ok? Alcance o carro 16.
Pace hard in the dog leg. More like out of one.
Yeah, sorry guys, that was my fault bringing out the yellow. I just hooked the wheels a bit low on the apron.
Alcance o carro 16.
My mistake.
Abriu o
But very
pit, abriu o
frustrating,
pit.
some of these lap cars that on that last restart, they either didn't go or they did go and then they braked, and just not a lot of kind of discipline there.
Hey Gordon, where are you from?
From Scotland? I live not too far from Dario Franchitti, as it happens.
Ok, estamos na metade da prova, mantenha o foco.
That's cool. I always liked the guy. Sucks that his career ended early.
That was one hell of a hit.
No.
Honestly, I bet you if he didn't have the issue, he probably would have
Alcance o carro 16.
joined the list of being 4-time Indy 500 winners before Elliott gets it.
How did I actually close pits? Whatever. Come on by. Gordon, I was going to use this opportunity to pee. Oh well.
Number 12, you are blinking really badly there.
Yeah, he was earlier too. When he passed me, he was like blinking like crazy.
So I'm hanging on the back of your guy.
Alcance o carro 16.
Come on by.
Brad, I'll let you answer.
É só mais uma volta
You're
pra
not
verde,
as
ok?
bad as some. Like I've seen some guys where they disappear for half a lap. That's when it gets really scary. Because then you don't even know, when you're next to the guy, you don't even know when he's going to reappear.
No, I know it's aggravating. I don't know what's going on. It's set up 2 years.
Yeah, talking doesn't work even. It's breaking up. Yeah, it's shitty.
It's not his fault. So like I don't, there's nothing he can do about it really. At least right now.
I had a race once where the blinking guy won because he basically caused everyone else to crash or be scared to pass them through the whole race.
I've been in a lot of those.
Ok, o pace car entrou.
You guys go to the outside.
Bandeira verde, tá valendo. Você tá no top 10. Vai por baixo, vai por baixo. Bandeira amarela, alinhamento é em fila única, ok? Lembrando que o pit tá fechado, ok? Alcance o carro 16, alcance o carro 16.
gonna do that. Augustine.
Yeah, he was racing me like crap earlier. He dumped a guy on the second caution and say a word.
Who, the guy that just wrecked, or Augustine?
Augustine.
Yeah, I've raced him before. I haven't had issues with him, but he in the past he's like gotten a mic and has had some pretty verbal altercations with people. Got a little out of hand.
He probably lost his voice, maybe. 12, come on by. Tell me, are you moving or no?
Yeah, I'm still here.
There you are.
Oh, behind the 21 again, our old friend from the start of the race. How are you doing, 21? Getting a grip of it now?
Alcance o carro 16.
You know, for as bad as it's blinking, I'm surprised you haven't dropped from the room.
Yeah, I don't know.
I tried turning those grandstands off. Tracks.
Oh, I didn't end the grandstands quick enough. Take a look here.
Tracks look a lot different with it, but it might help you. Worth a shot at least.
You can definitely race, but I mean, before I upgraded my computer, I had like a crappy processor and all that, and I ran with no grandstands, nothing.
Yeah, the tracks look really different though. It's weird.
I just yesterday got a new computer with a new graphics card and processor, so I've been able to turn everything up to the maximum, and it's just like a totally different experience.
It's actually pretty accurate. It looks like a COVID race.
Yeah, I had mine a little while ago. I was struggling to be able to do it, and then I was running dirt, and I had nowhere near FPS to run dirt, so I upgraded. Now I can have everything turned up and still get 90 FPS.
What was quite interesting though is now I've been able to switch the proper onboard mirrors on. The cars always look much closer in them than they do on the kind of magic mirror at the top. It's just a bit of getting used to, I suppose.
Ok,
But
vira
yeah.
fundo, vai.
Honestly, the only place you can't really have things turned off is dirt, because you really need to be able to see the slick in the track and what parts you can run. Because the line will move up, and you need to be able to see the line.
Uma volta para verde, se prepara aí. Alinhamento em fila
Yeah,
única,
once
ok? Alcance o carro
introduce
3.
lanes,
Atenção,
that'll
prepara.
see.
Well, does anybody?
Ok, o pace car entrou.
No.
Yeah.
Bandeira verde, tá
Grandstands are off.
valendo. Carro lento lá em cima. Vai por baixo. Amarela. Alinhamento em fila única, ok? Lembrando que o pit está fechado, ok? Passe o carro. 13. Alcance o carro 21.
This must be the better one in a long time.
Oh,
Why?
Alcance o carro 12.
You
Alcance
big
o
lobby,
carro
no
21.
split.
Alcance o carro 12.
Yeah, I've spent almost the entire race on map 8.
21, you pass people on the
Abriu o pit,
outside.
abriu o pit.
Maybe that's why you're having issues. When you're under caution, you pass on the right.
Alcance o carro 12.
Does anyone know where we are next week?
Old Pocono, I think, or 2009 Pocono.
So is that just before the repave Pocono?
I'm not really sure. It might just be the one we normally race. It's my least favorite track.
Yeah, I'm not sure why there are so many kind of old track versions on this season when we've got all the new ones.
Yeah, I noticed that. Although I don't mind Old Texas over New Texas. Thought we were wrecking out of turn 2. It's even worse, the new layout.
Probably because a lot of people, more people have the old tracks than got the new ones.
But if you have Legacy Texas and they rescanned it, you would automatically get it, wouldn't you?
No, I don't think so. Because Legacy Texas, well, I guess if you bought Texas back when it was just the 2009 one maybe, but I don't know.
Alcance o carro
No, I'm
12.
pretty new to iRacing. I'll have to buy tracks separately, same ones.
It's a hustle at first, ain't it?
Hey Dewey, can you tell me why you were riding around with the caution
Alcance o carro
1 second
12.
or .01 behind me? I guess not.
That's the answer.
I mean, speeding up and down.
É só mais uma volta pra verde,
Got
ok?
some debris on his nose, just trying to get it off. Just tighten up a little bit, boys.
Ok, pit completo, pode ir.
Checking out.
Se prepara, vai largar. Alinhamento em fila única, ok? Alcance o carro 14. Ok, o pace car entrou. Bandeira verde, tá valendo. Ó, esse carro tá uma volta atrás, não é posição.
I guess he wants to race that way too, since he just
Vai
hit
por
the car in
baixo.
front
Ó,
of him.
esse carro tá uma volta atrás. Não é posição. Bandeira amarela, bandeira amarela. Alinhamento em fila
Oh, you're
única,
good,
ok? Lembrando
That
que
worked
o
out
pit
well.
tá fechado, ok?
You drive normal, I'm better than...
Alcance o carro 21.
God, I've seen less wrecks at Talladega than this race today.
Abriu o pit, abriu
How
o
many,
pit.
does anyone know how many that is?
I don't know, but judging the
Alcance
guy
o
in front of me, there's going to be
carro
another one.
Alcance o carro
Yeah, it
13.
seems the cars blinking, the lap traffic, it's just all kind of contributing to a lot of wrecking.
Alcance o carro 21.
Can we just try to make it to lap 70 at the least without a caution? That's something I'm wishing for. Just go 10 laps.
Including the pace lap.
Alcance o carro 21.
At least we're not on dirt where caution laps don't count. This would be even more miserable.
Be crazy to see this Bristol on
Alcance o
dirt.
carro 21.
Hope we get it on here.
Oh, you'll get it on here because there was an article that was saying that they were using iRacing to help test it. They first developed on iRacing to see how it'd work in real life.
Yeah, there's a couple tracks
É só mais
that
uma
they
volta
put
pra
dirt
verde,
on,
ok?
or you run asphalt here. I think USA Speedway is one of them. I'm sure it's probably easy for them to do and play with the banking and stuff. I think they're going to flatten it out a bit, right?
I'm assuming they would. If you go back, last time they converted that place to dirt was 2001, and they had the World of Outlaws there, and they converted put the banking down for that race too. I think they did like 12 degrees of banking or something like that. So it's still fairly high banked, especially for dirt. Like most dirt tracks,
É
you
só
don't
mais uma
really
volta
want
pra
banking.
verde, ok?
You want,
Alinhamento em fila
it's
única,
not
ok?
really, you don't
Passe o
need it.
carro 12. Atenção,
Ok.
hein? Vai largar.
Checking up. Slowing the field down.
Ok, o pace car entrou.
Wow, what a
Alcance
dirtbag.
o carro 24. Valendo, valendo, valendo. Você tá no
That's
top 10.
affordable.
Ó, esse carro tá uma volta atrás, não é posição. Por dentro. Feito, liberado. Carro por dentro. Ainda aí, mantenha a tua linha. Ó, esse carro tá uma volta atrás, não é posição. Feito, liberado. Ó, esse carro tá uma volta atrás, não é posição. Feito, liberado. Por fora. Fica por baixo. Liberado por fora. Carro por fora. Liberado por fora.
Pitting out.
Mais 20 voltas.
What are you doing, man?
Ó, esse carro dá uma volta atrás, não é posição.
And going nuts.
Got hit by Dewey.
Por dentro. Feito, liberado. Tem um carro na linha de dentro. Feito, liberado.
About to get moved.
Let's kind of.
Ó, esse carro tá uma volta atrás, não é posição. Carro por fora, liberado por fora.
Thank you.
Trying to add insult to injury. Now I get to play with Dewey Perry.
I've had run-ins in the past. I haven't seen him in a long time, though. Thank you. I'm gonna go low here. Thank you.
Faltam 10 voltas pro fim. 10 voltas.
.26, you're running too low, and 1 and 2, you're pinching yourself off a bit.
Carro por fora.
I was just going low to let you by.
Fica por baixo. Ó, esse carro dá uma volta atrás, não é posição. Ok, liberado. Fica por baixo, tem um carro em cima. Ó, esse carro tá uma volta atrás, não é posição. Ok, liberado.
Thanks.
Por fora. Ainda aí. Ok, liberado. Ó, esse carro dá uma volta atrás, não é posição.
Had it with the 21.
Ó, esse carro dá uma volta atrás, não é posição. Tem um carro na linha de fora.
inside.
Carro por fora, faltam 5 pro fim. Ó, esse carro tá uma volta atrás, não é posição. Fica embaixo. Fica por baixo. Ok, liberado.
You are flying around this track, Brad.
Faltam 2 pro fim.
Screwed myself by peeing. Bad contact too with the 21. I might have some side pod damage.
Bandeira branca, só mais uma pro final.
My bad, dude. I was so tight.
Jesus, dude.
Carro parado lá em cima. Vai por baixo.
I'm so sorry for. It was already. My bad, man.
Beleza, bandeira quadriculada. Acabou. Pode vir pro box. Excelente, pilotou muito, parabéns.
And we got.
Tira o pé pra devolver o
split
tempo que
there and
ganhou,
it got
né?
crazy. I'm really sorry. I had my wheel sideways. Good win, Europe. Awful restart.
Ok, a corrida terminou. Vem pra box. Ok, vai.